Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome back.
We're back with another reaction for Nukes Top 5. This is 5 scary ghost videos that will scare away your mama. This is a funny title. This one's pretty long. It's almost 30 minutes, 20 or 26 minutes.
Yeah, I think this is the first one for this year, I think.
Is it?
I think it is.
Probably is. So yeah, we're gonna check it out, and hopefully some of these are pretty scary.
You know, before we start, I just have to say, but I watch these sometimes, and it just doesn't scare me.
Yeah, some I wouldn't say none of these will really make me be scared. I find them more fascinating, intriguing stuff like this. Paranormal stuff is just fascinating to me. So I would say, I mean, I suppose if you're sitting home alone at night in the dark and you're watching this, you know, perhaps then maybe it would make you a little on edge, you know. That's why. But
you think you see something? Oh, wait, my
house. Yeah. So if you're home alone at night in the dark and it's late, I wouldn't recommend watching this by yourself.
Yeah.
But overall, I really don't find these all that scary. I do, find it very.
I mean, I could see as if you're a kid, like an 8-year-old, and sure. But us people, we're not really afraid of this stuff.
Yeah, so I just find it very fascinating. Especially the ones that are really believable and the ones that you look like they're really paranormal. Like so I know there's a lot of videos online where between YouTube and TikTok and the different apps that are on Instagram, people edit videos to
just get money or views for it.
Yeah, so and they do a good job editing. Don't get me wrong. I know those people put a lot of work into editing videos a certain way to make it really believable. So don't take away from that, but I really enjoy the actual stuff that's not fake. So
yeah,
so let's just check this out.
Caught by ghosts, caught on camera, hidden. Not too long ago, I featured a video by Czech ghost hunter Bono from the YouTube channel ILMN Bono Paranormal. In the video, Bono traveled to an abandoned car parts factory in the city of Ostrava in the Czech Republic. The factory has been deserted for almost 60 years after a large explosion in the building tragically took the lives of several workers. The factory is said to be haunted by the angry, restless spirits of the deceased workers. Now, since his last video, Bono has returned to the Czech factory to show new viewers and subscribers that came over for my video.
Oh, I remember this. Remember?
I didn't see this one. Have they?
No, he showed a clip of the guy's video from.
Actually,
okay.
Got wrong.
The flashlight's pretty terrible.
This window.
Oh yeah, remember? Everybody saw something.
Reflection. Behind this window is this hallway. So the figure.
So this is him going back?
Basically, yes.
Oh, alright.
Walk here. And here is the closet.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Remember now.
That's weird.
So he's going back to check it out again.
Why? Why would you want to do that?
I don't know.
What's here? Everything
It's like shampoo.
By himself. There's, with this one little flashlight.
Well,
This is oh my god.
piece of glass.
I got scared so much that I accidentally stopped the recording. There was caps and...
Now watch. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, right there.
That is a mess.
Glass broke.
I was standing right here. It was just like a meter behind me.
Almost immediately, strange things start to happen in the old abandoned factory. Bono is startled by the sound of cups suddenly crashing to the floor. He decides to just leave that area and do an EVP session in another part of the abandoned factory. He uses his iPhone to record audio as he asks a few questions in his native Czech language. He requests that the spirits give him a sign of their presence. He gets a frightening answer.
Můžeš mi dát nějaké znamení, že tu jsi?
Whoa.
It sounds like something is thrown in Bono's direction. Shocked, he turns toward the sound and... Did you see it?
Yeah, something like
Watch
that.
again.
Yeah, that's
Můžeš mi
alright.
dát nějaké znamení, že tu jsi?
Right after the unexplained sound, a translucent shadow-like figure is caught on camera quickly moving past Bono. However, he is completely unaware of what he just captured and doesn't see anything that could explain the strange sound. And this is not the only time the explorer captures
I
something
go there
creepy
by
on camera
himself. Like, I
without
wouldn't
even
go
noticing.
there by myself.
While exploring the factory, he accidentally captures something downright chilling.
Here is nothing, just door. And I hope these are not see-through, because if they
What the
Mm-hmm.
would
heck?
be, they would see my light.
Did you
Flashlight.
see it?
No.
At the end of a long hallway, a shadow figure can be seen
Oh.
peeking out at him. He pans the camera back only seconds later, and the dark figure has disappeared. Bono has no idea, but something seems to be following him as he explores the factory. And the strange paranormal activity in the building just seems to intensify.
As you can see, I am just right here. The
Oh,
big
it's kind of
hole
a
is
light.
there, and
I don't know.
no, wait, no,
He's
wait.
like, no.
A heavy cart inexplicably starts to roll across the floor on its own. Bono is more than a bit freaked out by the incident and runs upstairs.
Why
After
would you...
giving himself a few minutes
Needs
to
a
calm
better
down,
spotlight
Bono
or something.
cautiously continues his exploration. Again, he shows one of the rooms from his previous video, a room that seemed to be especially active on his last visit.
So
Things
sticks
take
it
a
out.
terrifying turn.
Of course.
Here is
Why
the
would you
room
want
with
to go there?
the chair.
It's like
This chair
there's
was
this chair that
from my
moved before.
previous video. What else do we have here? Some no.
He's
As
like,
Bono is showing a chair that
random.
seemed to move on its own in his previous video, a large cabinet on his left captures his attention. Suddenly, all of the doors swing open, sending the terrified explorer running from the
Oh
abandoned
my
factory.
god.
Bono decides he's had enough
Yeah, I
and just
would.
ends the video. But there's still a large area of the building that Bono hasn't explored yet. So, despite all that he's seen and heard,
That's when he goes back.
he returns
Oh,
once
man.
again to film in the abandoned factory.
Stairs.
Not go well.
Did not close it didn't.
Yeah, they don't want him there.
He could have stayed out.
As Bono is going up a staircase, he suddenly hears a sound behind him. When slowed down and brightened, you can see what appears to be the same shadow figure he captured earlier, but now it's right behind him. This time he actually sees the bizarre black mass with his own eyes. And with that, he finally decides that he's had enough, and he makes a run for it.
But
So
does
did
he?
Bono capture the restless spirits of the workers who tragically lost their lives in the old factory? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Let's remember the
You
Island
decide.
and Bono Paranormal.
You can check out Bono's full investigation, including all new videos, over on his YouTube channel,
I
ILMN
remember
Bono
that. Yeah.
Paranormal. A haunting
crazy.
in Holland.
Kept going back.
Now, this next video was sent to me directly, and despite my efforts and research, it's pretty much shrouded in mystery. I have no idea about the specific details on this video, other than to say it's very, very creepy. The video was posted to YouTube by an anonymous channel and features a woman in the Netherlands allegedly experiencing terrifying paranormal activity in her home.
He's home a little while.
Lights just run off.
The light is
The
shaking.
light is shaking. Lights back on. And it stopped because he got close. Then is open. Yeah, someone leaves by herself at home.
True.
That kind of crap is happening.
Something's in there.
Oh, something's back in there again. What? Somebody peeking
The
out.
woman is completely alone at home when she claims to hear unexplained sounds all
They gave me the
around
chills.
her.
Like, wow, those kind of
As she
creepy.
films, her ceiling lights start swinging back and forth, and the kitchen
Fig-
light flickers.
Figure
When she
just
looks
popped
inside the
right
door,
out.
Yeah,
multiple
like,
drawers
they're
and a
both
cabinet have
looking
somehow
at her.
opened on their own.
Why
Now,
don't you just
absolutely
tack
terrified,
it?
she turns to walk away when suddenly she
Wasn't
hears the
expecting
open
that.
kitchen drawer slam shut, and the light goes out again.
And then
Right
watch.
before the camera cuts, a strange figure can be seen looking at her from inside the
And
doorway.
then it goes right back out.
Now, given the anonymous nature of this video, I don't know who the woman is, and I don't know what happened to her. So for now, this video remains a complete mystery. Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
That could.
You decide.
It might.
If she just went in,
If
so
you
how
see a
could
video that
somebody
you
been
think
in
would be
there?
perfect for the top 5, or if you have
Unless
a
it's
ghost hunting
somehow
channel,
hidden
you call
off.
something
Well, I mean,
great,
there's a
contact
door,
me
so the
at
person's gonna hit out the
nukes.live@gmail.com.
door.
Unholy.
She really seemed
An
freaked out
anonymous
though.
YouTube urban explorer who goes by the name Urbex Hill has a fairly new YouTube channel dedicated to exploring abandoned locations in Cleveland, Ohio. In one of his videos, he travels to a decaying 100-year-old Catholic church that was left abandoned long ago. The building that was once a site of architectural beauty now appears to be in a state of severe deterioration, with collapsed ceilings and rotting floors. YouTuber Urbex Hill is carefully making his way through the church when he accidentally captures something very unexpected on the upper floor balcony.
At least it's daylight out. It's not like it's nighttime.
Urbex Hill doesn't even notice when right in front of him a wooden plank suddenly just moves on its own. When replaying the footage, it's obvious that there's no reason for this piece of wood to take this strange slide across the floor. Completely unaware of what he just captured, Urbex Hill continues exploring and eventually finds the basement of the abandoned
of
church.
course.
Using a flashlight, he walks down into the pitch-black cellar, and that's when his exploration becomes the stuff of nightmares.
Why would you want to go down there?
Somebody right there.
Yeah, now it's gone.
Did you see it?
Right there.
When the explorer pans his camera, a dark shadow can be seen
Right there.
standing in the basement with him. The figure doesn't reflect any light and appears to have no visible features. What makes the footage even stranger is that Urbex Hill had been exploring and looking around the basement for a while before the shadow figure appears. But the only footsteps you can hear are his own. But the story gets even a little bit weirder, because YouTube commenter Goya Flava believes that this same creepy dark figure can be seen even earlier in the video.
Black robe. Oh, right there. Still there.
This thing seems to be quietly watching Urbex Hill from a doorway as he explores the main floor of the church.
How does he not see that?
Could it simply be a
How?
very odd trick of the light? What do you think? You can see this full video and many more creepy abandoned explorations
Could-
over on his
That's so
YouTube channel.
bizarre.
Urbex
Could just be a
Hill,
person.
Down the dark hallway.
Oh, of course.
Popular Italian ghost hunters from the YouTube channel PIT, Paranormal Investigation Team, travel to an abandoned World War II bunker in a snow-covered valley in the Italian Alps. The bunker is absolutely huge, as it goes deep into the mountains and covers multiple floors with many narrow hallways.
That's
The
cool.
creepy location has an even creepier story. Many soldiers lost their lives inside this bunker. And to this day, local residents claim that they often hear unexplained gunshots and wailing shrieks coming from inside the long-abandoned shelter. Many believe that the ghosts of the fallen soldiers still haunt the narrow paths and hallways inside the World War II bunker. Paranormal investigation team Paolo, Deborah, Jack, Simone, and Marco carefully explore the narrow maze
This is a
of
whole
winding
bunch of
tunnels
them.
inside
Yeah,
the
they're not by
bunker
themselves.
to
There's so many
investigate the
people.
claims of paranormal activity.
It's less nerve-wracking
Eventually,
if
they
you
make their way
get with a
several
group of
floors
people.
underground and start walking down a seemingly endless, creepy tunnel. But then, the 5 investigators start to hear strange, unexplained noises from deep within the bunker. Understandably, they begin to get a bit frightened and their nerves are on edge. Then, this happens.
Vuoi che veniamo laggiù?
Whoa. I heard a guy say something. I heard a guy yell.
Ti ha toccato sullo zaino?
Dietro, sulle spalle. Da questo lato c'erano dei passi. Qualcuno correva.
Yeah, it's running.
Ma che stai tenendo in trappola?
The group is terrified when cameraman Jack suddenly feels something touch his shoulders from his end of the creepy tunnel. And then host Deborah hears something running towards them from the opposite end of the tunnel. They feel trapped and surrounded by something. They decide to just get out of there and find a larger space to continue their investigation.
Oh, of course they
The
do.
PIT team conducts a spirit box session and they get some very, very strange answers.
Ma c'è qualcuno che ci sta capendo? Senti quanta gente.
Oh, stanno parlando fra di
Ma
loro.
io voglio sapere se qualcuno mi sta sentendo.
Where are you?
Dall'inglese. Dall'inglese.
Where are you? Where are you? Dove sei? Where are you? No, ha detto.
Vediamo di parlare col comandante. Posso parlare col
We're
comandante?
talking at the same time.
It's mine.
It's mine.
Even though they are in Italy and are getting mostly Italian responses, suddenly they hear a voice on the spirit box speaking English. But things get even stranger as they continue to hear unexplained sounds coming from somewhere inside the bunker. As the cameraman Jack explains that it's hard to tell where the sounds are coming from, photographer Simone snaps a picture and captures something terrifying.
E qui un battuto non capisci da dove arriva. Ah, è quello che stavo per dirti. Raga,
Che cos'è quello,
c'è
ragazzi?
qualcuno.
Who's that?
C'è qualcuno, guarda.
There's someone left. I didn't see anything.
Guarda,
Me neither.
che c'è un'ombra.
Nera.
Mezzo
Black.
corridoio.
La vedi?
Mezzo corridoio. Porca qualcosa, ragazzi.
I don't see anything. Oh, it's hard to make. It's hard to see.
Yeah.
While taking photos of the tunnel in front of them, Simone captures what appears to be a figure at the end of the hallway. But apparently PIT host Paolo is unfazed. He decides to venture off alone to explore
course.
one of the dark tunnels. He sees something absolutely chilling.
The figure looks like it's holding a gun, like kind of.
Why would he go by himself?
Abbiamo sentito quei passi correre prima, cioè...
Sì, sì.
Non è che stavano scappando da noi, si stavano organizzando.
Ehi? Chi c'è?
Where the heck is he running at?
He running forward, running back.
Where the heck is he going? I'm confused.
Oh, so somebody's gonna
Is
kill
it
someone.
is it a speed? Who's screaming? What? I didn't see anyone.
A dark figure walks from left to right at the end of the tunnel right in front of Paolo. He runs after the figure, camera in hand, but when he reaches the spot where the figure disappeared, there's nothing there. Not only that, but there's nowhere the figure could have gone. Just a blocked off tunnel wall of rocks and stone. Whatever the figure was, it seems to have disappeared into thin air. So did the 5 investigators capture evidence that the ghosts of soldiers are still haunting the abandoned bunker? You decide. You can check out the full 4-part series and many more scary adventures over on the YouTube channel PIT Paranormal Investigation Team. The Gold Hill Hotel. The Gold Hill Hotel in the small town of Gold Hill, Nevada was built all the way back in the Wild West days of the early 1860s. The hotel and the surrounding area have a very dark past. You see, right behind the hotel lies the Yellow Jacket Gold Mine. On April 7th, 1869, in the Yellow Jacket Gold Mine, a raging fire broke out, causing much of the mine to collapse with the workers inside. An estimated 35 miners lost their lives in what is now considered to be Nevada's worst mining accident of all time. Many of the miners' bodies were just never recovered. They remain buried somewhere in the collapsed mine shaft. Their spirits are said to still haunt the area to this day. One of the more active spirits at the Gold Hill Hotel is said to be that of a miner named William, who resided in room number 5 before perishing in the gold mine fire. Today, visitors claim to smell an odd, strong tobacco odor when they enter room number 5. Others say that they've seen the frightening apparition of a miner roaming hotel halls. Guests also report that they hear unexplained knocking, things move on their own, and hotel doors slam shut, locking guests outside. Another spirit that is said to haunt the hotel is that of a so-called, quote, Lady of the Night named Rosie, who stayed in room number 4 while entertaining men during the lonely nights. Just like William, she's sometimes seen in her room, but also aimlessly wandering around the hotel. In a 3-part YouTube series, Twin Paranormal team Ryan, River, Nick, and Wyatt investigate the many claims surrounding the mysterious Gold Hill Hotel and its 2 lingering unwanted guests. The guys hang bells at strategic locations throughout the hotel as the jingling will detect any movement. And even though there's no draft in the hotel, the bells continue to jingle.
That was the bells. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That jingling? Wait, it wasn't this? No, that was the bells. It's on video, and then we tried to leave.
I put the camera on the bells all the time.
You heard it! What? The bell! The bell! Did you touch the bells? Who's ringing bells, dude? You heard it that time? The keys are here. Impossible if they're there. What is that? Who keeps ringing the bells?
They hear unexplained voices and the sound of knocking on the walls and ceilings.
Now they're coming back.
Wow.
Oh. Was that you? No. That wasn't you.
No,
I swear. That was not me.
The team separates and twins Ryan and River are alone in room 4, Rosie's room. They hear a noise and suspect that one of their cameras has strangely just turned off for no reason.
And your thing just turned off. I don't know if it turned off. It might have turned off, but... Did you hit that? Oh my god, no, I did not touch that. Are you sure? Were you filming? Yes, I'm filming. Are you sure you didn't touch
Yeah,
that?
just
I
from his
swear
movement
on
of
everything.
walking
Were
by
you
there.
filming? Can we look at that again? Hang on, look at it right now.
As Ryan checks the camera in the bathroom, the cabinet under the sink mysteriously opens on its
Oh,
own.
he didn't move that.
Unfortunately, when Ryan and River look back at their footage, they're disappointed to find that they didn't capture the bottom half of the cabinet as it opened.
Please, 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 please. No! Oh, man. That's not enough proof. It's not. It's no good. Man!
No, like
I did
maybe
not touch it.
the camera
Ryan
saw
tries
it
to debunk the
like
possibility
on
that he
center, or
might
like
have
all of a sudden somebody
accidentally
walks
tapped
by
the
it happens,
cabinet door
it
with
opens
his
on its
foot.
own.
I just don't know how I could. We'll try to open it. I mean, how easy was that to open? Not that easy. We can go ahead and
If
give it a
it
shot.
wasn't closed all the way.
I mean, but then again, if we even play the audio, I didn't even touch it, man. I didn't even bang anything. I didn't touch anything.
Now, what Ryan and River don't know at the time is that right after this incident, Over in vacant room number 5, which
Okay.
was gold miner Williams' room, their static camera captures something truly bizarre.
I was gonna say something.
Well-
Something happened in another room.
If you open that, someone was in here, then thank you. We are definitely not prepared for that. That's for sure.
Fire.
Yeah.
Did you say fire? It just said fire, right?
What are you looking
The
at?
chair's rocking all by itself.
That just said fire.
Yeah.
How fast? It's like someone's sitting there.
What the f is that sound?
That wasn't. It's the chair moving.
While Nick and Wyatt are downstairs and Ryan and River are in room 4, next door in vacant room 5, a chair inexplicably begins to rock back and forth on its own,
Yeah.
almost as if something is sitting there. The twin paranormal team members hear a strange thumping sound, but they have no idea what their static camera is capturing in room 5. Later in the investigation, while Ryan sits in the same room all by himself, again, the chair moves.
I just heard a groan. I don't know if it was them.
Across.
Cross right there.
Are you across from me? If you are, please move something.
River, Nick, and Wyatt are downstairs doing a spirit box session while Ryan is upstairs all alone in room 5.
Oh my God.
He doesn't even notice it. But again, the chair in the corner of the room starts rocking back and forth. Later, things take an even more terrifying turn when the
Does
twin
anyone notice
paranormal
it?
team members are now all together in room 5. Next door, in empty room 4, their static camera captures something truly chilling.
Did it just go off? It's ticking. There I go.
Beware.
Beware.
No, the other room where they were at. There's like a shadow person. Slowly like, moving across.
If you can, Nick, try and follow where
Where-
you're getting those
where-
spikes.
What's it doing? It's like trying to get on the bed or something.
Yeah.
What did he
Now
just
it's
say?
on the bed,
It's
floating
around
over
this
it.
area? You didn't say
How slowly it's
breathe
walking.
before you said anything? I just heard a
Nick is holding an EMF meter that gets triggered by something.
That's
And only
right.
seconds later, a dark shadow-like mass seems to walk past their static camera over in room 4. This is the same room where Rosie, the Gold Hills Lady of the Night, is said to have been seen by many recent hotel guests. So did the twin paranormal team capture evidence of a haunting on camera? Could it be that the ghosts of Rosie and William are still wandering the Gold Hills Hotel after 150 years? Let me know what you think. You can check out the full 3-part investigation of the Gold Hill Hotel with even more creepy activity that I didn't show here over on the Twin Paranormal YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. For channel updates,
Alright,
please
that's
follow
it.
me on Instagram. Right.
Wow.
That was another interesting one. That last one really wasn't too creepy. It was obviously interesting because something was happened like the chair rock, but the shadow person that was in the opposite room, like seemed like it was in a different room. Like the first one with the chair, there was nobody in there. Then when they all went in that room, in the room that they were just in, because they picked up that shadow figure like on camera, like slowly moving across the room.
Definitely. A lot of those pretty much look believable to me. The only one I kind of question is how the lady was at home by herself with the lights flickering, and then she ends up seeing the shadow, the black shadow peeking out at her. That was kind of hard to tell if that's real or not.
See, well, I thought that was pretty brutal because if it was a person, like how could they make it look like like there was no.
I mean, they could edit it with the
I
light,
don't know,
the
like-
lightning.
Like to me, I thought that was one of the creepy ones because the ladies was just went in and then she went back in the room and there was nobody there again except there was like you said there was that door and
So
somebody could possibly hide there and do a good editing job, and
yeah,
but still, if you're home by yourself, especially and it's like that nighttime, and also your lights start to flicker on and off, and the drawers are open and closing, and you go in there and the lights are fine, and then you leave and it starts doing it again, and then you see
that's true.
some things staring out at you, but you don't know where. Especially like I said, by yourself, that I think they'd be kind of unnerving, especially if that's where you live, and you have to sleep there, and there's things hanging around in your place while you're trying to sleep.
I know.
No, I don't feel. I would get quite annoyed with that, tell the thing it's gonna go or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. This one's definitely a pretty another good scary video. Hopefully he'll upload some more throughout the days or weeks. It's pretty cool to watch these videos of people report paranormal stuff, and he puts it on YouTube.
Yeah, I like the video with the guy who went back to go check out the factory again by himself, like with his terrible flashlight. Excuse me. So it's hard to see what was going on, like, but still, some stuff that starts to happen, and give the guy credit for going back by himself, and it was like Czech Republic or those buildings. Every time they have these videos with these buildings that they investigate, they really always really run down and look like they've been there forever. And some really creepy stuff happens, but those guys get some a lot of credit for going back. The group ones, I think those people, it's at least that makes them want to stick around more because they're not by themselves. Although I know some people who go by themselves, it usually have more guts in the group. Does like the people who are by themselves, they really try to stick out, no matter how scared they get. They'll keep trying to debunk what's going on. They'll run towards the noise or the shadow or the bang, whatever, and instead of running away, they'll usually run towards it to figure out what it is, if it's somebody who's messing with them or not.
I agree.
But overall, they were another good video. Nothing looked like it was really edited or didn't look really too fake to me. So I really like this one.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I said, Nukes Top 5, good channel if you guys want to check it out.
Yeah.
Probably checking it out. Usually he uploads, I think, one a week maybe. I'm not sure.
Usually one or two a
yeah,
week.
He does a pretty steady job of putting the videos up. If you guys like this video or want to check out any other paranormal channels, put it down in the comments down below. And as always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.